President.
We ready to go?
Ambassador Cochran's in the mural room and Ted Mitchell's waiting outside.
Where are we putting LaBelle and his people?
In the Roosevelt room.
He's gonna have a lot of staff with him.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what any of them do, but there they are, wherever LaBelle goes, 14, 15 guys.
Mr. President.
I'm gonna take care of this first, and I'll see you across the hall.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Who's in the mural room?
Ken Cochran.
You did it again.
I'm sorry, sir.
When you said the name Cochran, it was like you knew him.
No, sir.
I have a sense about these things.
Yes, sir.
A finely honed sense.
It's failing you at the moment, sir.
Cochran's in the mural room?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you go sit with him and send in Ted Mitchell?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. President?
Yes, of course. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Ted,
Mr. President.
thank you for coming.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Hey, you're looking good.
Oh, I feel good.
How is Mary?
She sends her love.
All right, listen, I have something to do in the next room. Let me just tell you that I need a favor.
Oh, of course,
I
sir.
need you to hire a guy.
Who, sir?
The former ambassador to Bulgaria,
Who is that, sir?
Ken Cochran.
Well, isn't Ken Cochran the current ambassador to Bulgaria?
Not for long. Look, he's a good man, a smart man. I think he'd make a very good corporate officer.
Why is he being fired, sir?
Gross incompetence. I'll be right back.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nancy.
Senator LaBelle's in the Roosevelt room.
Yeah, I'll be right in.
Mr. President,
Ken,
it's good to see you again, sir.
thank you for flying in on such short notice.
Of course, Mr. President. What can I do for you?
Resign.
Excuse me?
You've been having an affair with the daughter of the Prime Minister, and that doesn't work for me. But neither does a newspaper article saying you're having an affair with the daughter of the Prime Minister, so I need you to resign. You're going to get a job offer from Ted Mitchell for a lot more money than you're making now. That's why you left the embassy. I'll be back in a minute.
Well, this is outrageous. This is outrageous, and I'll explain that to him when he comes back in here.
Yes, sir.
Have we met?
Sir?
You look very familiar to me. Have we met?
Yes, sir.
Where?
I was a waiter at the Gramercy Club.
Charlie?
Yes, sir.
Charlie,
Yes, sir.
it's good to see you again.
Yes, sir.
Under strange circumstances, which, when the president comes back, I'll explain
Yes,
that to
sir.
him. I resigned my membership in that club, by the way.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I find exclusive clubs to be repugnant.
I couldn't help but notice it didn't stop you from joining up in the first place.
Now, that's out of line. That's out of line, and that shouldn't have been said. And you've forgotten that you're addressing a U.S. ambassador.
I apologize, sir.
I'm sorry to do this, but I'd like to speak to your supervisor.
Well, I'm personal aide to the president, so my supervisor's a little busy right now looking for a back door to this place to shove you out of. But I'll let him know you'd like to lodge a complaint.
Thanks for waiting.
Mr. President, clearly, this young man who works for you has told you something about our past, and I'd like to say here and
It
now...
doesn't have anything to do with it. Oh, wait a second. You two have a past.
Sir?
You mocked my finely honed sense.
Yes, sir.
You stood there in my face,
Sir.
and it's done, Ken. Ted Mitchell's going to put you on the board of directors. And please remember that I have a lot of affection for your wife, and I would hate to see her be made a fool of.
I think it would be appropriate at this time, Mr. President, to make a confession.
What's that?
I never voted for you.
Well, thanks for trying, but here I am anyway. Gotta go.